anybody does watch, warm welcome. I'm Dillbilly. Welcome to the Shelter in Place music series. Thanks for organizing this, Beth. Yeah, so a bunch of folks are playing, and I'm going to start it off. And just give a few minutes for start on time. There's Beth. Hi. There's a way for me to, I'm just going to leave it. I've seen ways that people put a comment and pin it to the thread that shows like their virtual tip jar, but I forgot to copy and paste. So I'm using my phone. I'm just going to leave it as is. If you'd like to make a tip, to any of us playing, we're going to be including that in the description. It's included in my description of this live feed. There's a virtual tip jar on Venmo, PayPal. I also have CDs or digital CDs and merch, t-shirts for sale. So, all right, I'm Dillbilly. I'm going to kick it off today for the Shelter in Place music series. Everything sounds okay. I'll give it another minute. Is there, hey Harlow. You're not working this time. Is here. Alright, I'm Dillbilly. I'm gonna get started. This song's called Double Wide. I wanna live in a double wide, up above the river on the mountainside. When it erodes, we'll slide, slide, slide down into the valley. Yeah, I wanna build a fort in the woods, fill it with candy and comic books, build a big fire and cook, cook, cook till the sun comes up in the morning. Yeah, I wanna ride my 10-speed bike fast across the bridge and out of sight, quick, quick, quicker than the speed of light, till the moon hangs right beside us. So take me down to where the grapevines grow, to where the poppies spread. They're like a blanket of snow, and lay me down in a field of hay, and shake, shake, shake all my troubles away. 'Cause the winter is long and the nights are cold, and my heart is lonely for kindred soul. Yeah, take me to my double wide and let me build my fort. Yeah, let me ride to the moon, 'cause the life's too short to do anything else. How's it sound, everybody? Hey, welcome, folks. I see a couple other performers watching. Rob, I loved your set yesterday. So that's an old tune that you can find on one of my albums on Bandcamp. The link is in the description of this live feed. And I co-wrote it with Cy Blumenthal. This is a tune that's off my upcoming new record. Hasn't been released yet. And it's called Warm Blooded. All right.
Kept it tightly closed until I opened it for answers. I won't let them weigh me down. They won't be my savior. I just need a little hope that I can tie to an anchor. You let it sink into the ocean. Balloons floating in the surface. I just folded into sails, hoping my words had their way of staying buoyant and making their way back inside of your mouth. I hear them roll off your tongue. Yeah, I like the way the sound comes out. The truth can be as salty as the ocean. Sun, it lured me up. I feel the cold leave my warm blood. Twin, thank y'all for watching and listening. Man, this time I remembered to hit the mirror image thing, and it's weird to see yourself backwards. But it's not backwards to you, and that's all that matters. Alright, I'm going to do a really old song that I just sort of dusted off today. It's kind of like a dream song. Meaning like it's very like dream-like. It's about a dream, lots of images, and I kind of always wanted, wish that I could like sort of collaborate with an animator for this one. I think it would be fun. So if there's any animators watching and you have any time on your hand, I don't know if you do, but I do. I think we all do. It's called Duck and Cover, and again, it's on one of my older albums. I have about 9 of them on Bandcamp, which you can find at the link in the description. And you can listen to it for free, but if you want to throw some money, we artists, as many of you watching, are just unable to make any money right now. So appreciate anything that you can throw my way and throw towards the other artists that are coming after me. My good friend Bridget Boyle is up next. This song's called Duck and Cover. turn into a windy sailor, and we sail across the moat and up the downstream channel. The channel changes by remote control into a bloody battle, with cannons firing away. Yeah, we dodge their rain by duck and cover. And the wreckage in the waves looks like lava. Yeah, I'm a molten rock, you turn into a ruptured mountain. And we're dormant for a moment or two until no one's watching. And then you heat up from the inside and melt my black solid body into a red and liquid state. Yeah, we ooze and make our path of escape. The volcanic remains build an island, and I'm a castaway and you turn into a cave hiding. I go deep into your darkness and through your underground tunnels until it leads me to a well full of cold, cold, cool water. I drink and fall fast asleep, where I dream we meet on an Arctic beach. Alright, that was an old one. Here's another older one. How's everybody doing out there? Hey, Stephanie. Who else is there? Robin. Hi, Robin. We're both in Indiana right now. That's pretty cool. By the way, I think folks that are, I don't actually know, or if most of the folks that are playing today at the Shelter in Place Music Fest are from the Bay Area, but I used to live in the Bay Area, but I just literally am in the middle of moving, and so right now I'm in Indiana, and I'm headed back up to Ohio tomorrow. So, this is a true story. When I wrote this song, I was feeling like I was just stuck in a pattern as a songwriter of like writing a lot of heavy tunes with like lots and lots of metaphors, which let's be serious, I still do. So, but I needed a break, and so I challenged myself to just sort of like write a stream of conscious song and tried not to use too many metaphors to see if, I could tell a good story. Many of my favorite songwriters, like Greg Brown, John Prine, just great storytellers, you know. And yeah, this was a song that I wrote to sort of like push myself to try to not overly use metaphors in my song. So it's a true story. It's called Fire Alarm. Good. Okay, maybe I wanted to kiss you from the start. When I overheard you talking, 'cause I was eavesdropping, trying to find a good time to interrupt. And then I couldn't think of a question to insert in the conversation, so I gave in and said the obvious. Well, I'm sorry, but I was listening to what you two were talking through, and I really related to what you were saying. Stupid question that I already knew the answer to, just to get you looking in my direction. And then I couldn't stop staring, 'cause I saw you glancing at me from across light smiles before we averted our eyes, and then the fire alarm forced us all outside. And I asked, how can you see where you're going? I know those are loaded words. He said, look, just follow the tree lines, and they'll lead you home. Well, I know how that goes. Later that night, we told our lies, condensed the time to fit inside the space of about 5 minutes. And you told us all your short version of where you'd been and where you're going, and how you used to bike home from the farm that you worked on in the dark, with only the light from your handlebars. Those big, big stars, every word I leaned forward, further and further. There was a puzzle on the table between us, seriously and metaphorically. Anyway, I think we solved the corner piece. And after our eyes got heavy from all the hours of storytelling, I followed you out through the dark pines. And I asked, how many seasons have you been growing? I know those are loaded words. You said 6, but now you're moving to the city, 'cause you don't want to grow alone. Well, I know how that goes. Again, that was an old tune off of one of my previous records that you can find on Bandcamp. Follow the link in the description. Oh, what song do I want to do now? Hey, Carla. Hoosier. Well, I think maybe because I put on my new overalls, I'm feeling like playing a lot of the country songs that I wrote. So, yeah, this is a song that's going to be off my new record that'll be coming out after we get out of quarantine and are able to finish it. Yeah, this new record is sort of a dream project that's being produced by Julie Wolfe, and have had some really just incredible players, join me on sort of creating the tapestry of these songs. So, this is one of the tunes that'll be on that record, and you can pre-order that by sending me a Venmo if you would like. The Venmo for $15, and just put pre-order in the notes, and I will add your name to the list so that before it gets released to the public, you get a digital download. That's all I have to say about that. Thank you, Harlow. I love my overalls too. And I love this hat as well. I've been wanting a yellow sock hat for a long time, probably because it reminds me of corn, and I'm a Hoosier, so. Here we go. We're all countries with our allegiances. I can't make any sense with them. You wanted me here, and now that you got me right where you want me, redraw the boundaries. It's not breaking a truce. If you break it again, I should expect it to be in this mess. So go back to your life, back to that comfort. I'm glad I could help wake you and inspire. Yeah, you're welcome, honey, you're welcome. Honey, you're welcome. Ooh, it takes time to heal the trail. Now it's already broken. I should be stronger. Have learned to resist, but weak is the spirit that's caged for too long. I'm glad I could help you get in touch with yours. Yeah, you're welcome. Honey, you're welcome. Honey, you're welcome. We're all countries with our allegiances. I can't make any sense with them, but you're welcome to. Honey, you're welcome to. Honey, you're welcome. Ooh, yeah, you're welcome. Hey, don't mention it. It's my pleasure to give you these gifts. You're welcome. All right. Hey, anybody watching? What time is it? I just want to make sure that that I'm not going over time. Can somebody hit me the time? It doesn't matter what time zone you're in. I'll figure it out. In the comments. I'd appreciate it. Yeah, I got sort of a handful more for you. Thanks so much for listening. See a lot of friends here. It's good to see you virtually. And yeah, for anybody who's never heard me before, I'm Dillbilly. Thank you so much for watching. And Beth, thanks so much for organizing this. Great. Thanks, Beth. We got plenty of time. All right, this is another one that'll be on my new record. I was trying to do a whole set that didn't include songs I did the last live stream, but I just feel like playing this one, so hope that's all right. I got me a map to cut out my home. State line islands to patch and sew. Highway threads and the rivers weave. No matter how you sew, it comes apart at the seams. But I know we're cut from the same cloth. Wear a heart on our sleeves, then take everything off. And when the pieces of you don't match the pieces of me, we can line up the edges, fold you on top of me. Don't let this get in our way. Let's not get lost in the fray, in the fray. Signs of struggle, torn up clothes. There's the shape we were born with and the shape we make whole. Quilted memories like a patchwork coat. No matter how it changes or how much we outgrow, I know we're cut from the same cloth, wear our heart on our sleeves, then take everything off. And when the pieces of you don't match the pieces of me, we can line up the edges, fold you on top of me. Don't let this get in our way. Let's not get lost in the fray, in the fray. 'Cause when the pieces of you don't match the pieces of me, we can line up the edges, fold you on top of me. Don't let this get in our way. Let's not get lost in the fray, in the fray. I don't know if everybody heard that, but that was my mom upstairs dropping things. Thanks, Mom. All right. So, yeah, I'm just kicking off this music series called Shelter in Place. And there are a handful more artists tonight. One of them being my good friend Bridget Boyle, who's up next. And then later on, well, actually, I think I saw another performer who's playing a little bit later named Rob Orr, I believe, who I don't know, but I'm excited to see your set. And then a good friend, Ariel Wang, is coming up later tonight as well. So, just going to be doing 40-minute sets, back to back. So, yeah, if you're not doing anything, kick back and hang out with some good music tonight. So this next song, I wrote it a while back, but it's another one that's going to be on the new record. Yeah, that sounds good. And yeah, when I wrote it, I was sort of in transition in my life. I was moving across the country, literally from Maine to California. And, you know, it always takes a while to find your feet when you move to a new place. And I'm sort of back in that situation again, having just recently left the Bay Area and moving to my new home with my sweetie Blythe up in Ohio. So haven't really completed that yet, so just sort of in the midst of that and sort of starting the process of finding home again. And but it has a whole other meaning right now with the quarantine, the pandemic on top of it. You know, I think even if we all have a place, even if you do have sort of a place to call your own, it's just everything feels so uprooted now. And, you know, I feel really grateful for the sort of comforts that I do have, because I know there's so many folks that are unhoused, dealing with this, and how scary this must be. And so this song is about, yeah, trying to find home and struggling with feeling connected, and it's called Winged Refugee. Yes, and it's an open tuning. If anybody's interested, I'm gonna tell you. The tuning is E, B, C sharp, F sharp, B, D sharp. Any music nerds know what key that is? 'Cause I don't. Just sounds good. Spend years inside a thick blue fog, no horizons or landmarks to tell east from west, a kitchen to bed, my eyes and lips were my compass. So tell me, where am I now? Inside this town, a muffled cloud. I watch the colors all bleed down into a beautiful mess across the train tracks where there's no trespassing or going back. So tell me, where am I now? Inside this town, when there is no line between the earth and sky. In the city of crows, we sit like black leaves on branches of trees that are bare bone like a cloak of dark feathers. City of crows, hang gliding and landing on chimneys and rooftops after scavenging breadcrumbs. They come home. We're all winged refugees, abandoned talons for clenched teeth. But when we open our mouths, bird songs still come out, that trilling cadence that we carry south. But here I am now, sad new skin, but I'm not tied to this cage I'm in the city of crows. We sit like black leaves on branches of trees that are bare bone like a cloak of dark feathers. City of crows, hang gliding and landing on chimneys and rooftops after scavenging breadcrumbs. They come home. Thanks, Erica. Hi. Hi, Arlo. My old roommate's watching. I got a couple more. I think I have time for that. If I don't, I'm supposed to be done at 7 o'clock Pacific time, so if it's getting too close to that, you just let me know. I'm going to move on to the last couple songs. Again, in another open tuning. This one a little bit more familiar. This is an open D, which sort of let somebody, a friend of mine who's an amazing songwriter, Sorceress of the Sky, her name's Linda Moody, I let her borrow my guitar to play a set after mine, and she does a really great Joni Mitchell covers, and she ended up putting it in D and leaving it in that, and I wrote almost half the songs of my new album in that tuning, in open D. So, first of all, thank you, Joni Mitchell, and even though I'm sure she didn't come up with that, and also thank you, Linda Moody. So, thanks so much for watching, y'all. If you just tuned in, my name's Dillbilly, and I'm kicking off the Shelter in Place music series tonight. Sort of 40-minute sets for several hours. Up next after me is Bridget Boyle, one of my good friends and one of my favorite songwriters, so please stick around for that. Again, these last two songs are off my new record, and it's an album that's produced by Julie Wolfe, featuring a full band. Folks like Todd Sikafus, James DePreto, Allison Miller, Darren Hahn, and so many more. Coffee Brown, Rhonda Kennard, Jesse. A lot of folks involved in this record. So if you like what you hear, throw a little in the virtual tip jar. It's in the description in this feed. If anybody's watching and wants to copy and paste that into the comments, I would appreciate it. And you can also head on over to my Bandcamp page and listen to all my albums. Throw some money there if you want. And I have t-shirts for sale. And if you want to pre-order the new record that's not out yet, you can send me a Venmo of $15 and put pre-order in the notes, and I'll add your name to the list so that you get a digital download before it's released to the public. So there were so many people involved in helping me make this new record possible, helping me raise money, and a lot of them are watching right now. So, thanks, Carla. 10 minutes. Perfect. All right, this song, so I'm, queer, non-binary, working class artist. I'm originally from the southern Midwest, where I am right now, currently. And, through my life, I've had an evolution in my understanding of systematic racism and classism and, how I'm affected by that, but also what my privilege is, and still unpacking that. Will always be unpacking that. And, and where I'm from, and the name Dillbilly in general is sort of an ode to where I come from, both the good and the bad, the stigma, the stereotypes, and also the racism that was, prevalent and that I was not privy to when I was young, because it wasn't pointed at me. Other things were pointed at me, but, and so this song is sort of about, I don't know, after having lots of conversations with, folks from different parts of the country, maybe in some of them from my hometown, and sort of running up into this sort of struggle of white working class folks feeling like, if they admit that they have privilege and that I have privilege, that somehow means that you didn't work hard for what you got. And it's always this stopping point that I just sort of was thinking about a lot, and, and how, but I've had some experiences where I felt like that barrier has been broken, and it's been really beautiful. So I wrote a song about white fragility and white privilege, and, moving beyond that. So that's what this is about. This is called, Bloom. Thank you, Harlow. You won't recognize me. I'm an absence of color. I take up space. I erase others. Tools I learned to use and hide in old wounds till there's nothing left to find. I found truth so you won't recognize me. No, you won't recognize me when I bloom. All the light inside of me are refractions of colors. When I breathe like the waves, ooh, and I sing like the warbler. Yeah, all my burdens built from lies and red lines, use as masses of white sand shorelines, but you can't colonize a dream. No, you can't colonize me when I bloom. We are made of estuaries, our delta mouths formed riverines, set ours to sail downstream, but they're filled with salt, and then with sea. On my hands there will always be blood, mixed up with shame, mixed up with love. It's all trapped under my skin, I can't wash it away, it's where the remedy lives. I'm not as fragile as I seem, so I won't take cover. I am the other. There's no hate left in me when I bloom. We are made of estuaries, our delta mouths formed riverines, set ours to sail downstream, but they fill with salt, and then with sea. On my hands there will always be blood, mixed up with pain, mixed up with mud. It's all trapped under my skin, I can't wash it away, it's where the remedy lives. Alright, thank you all so much for listening. Oh, thank you for appreciating that riff. Got one more for you. I'm Dillbilly, thanks so much for listening. Bridget Boyle is up next at the Shelter in Place music series that's happening today. Ariel Wang is later on, a bunch more artists that I have not yet gotten to see perform, and I'm excited to. So, yeah, throw some money in the tip jar if you can. You can go to my Bandcamp. There's some, 9 albums there to listen to. There's some t-shirts for sale. And if you want to pre-order the new record, which I'm going to end on another one of the songs that it's going to be on that record, yeah, throw me $15 and put pre-order in the notes, and I will put you on the list so that you get the album before anyone else. Alright, this song's called Stellar J. Thanks so much for listening, and I hope you all are staying well, and yeah, doing okay out there. It's been rough. I appreciate this. Alright. I never had to name. Oh, my wild love, my quiet love, we are the same. Why don't you lay down with me, lay down in the shade. Ooh, 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 ooh. You care for every day. ashes in the grave. Yeah, you left behind a fabric that covered all my pain, woven in the nest of the stellar jade. Was it a mistake? What haunts me every day when you hold a life inside your hands, all they do is shake. My July sun, your wild eyes were untamed, and now my grief grows with you, even in the shade. And you left behind a fabric that covered all my pain, woven in the nest of the stellar jade, woven in the nest of the stellar jade. Thank you for listening, y'all. I'm Dillbilly. Bridget Boyle's up next.